Tonight, Flock cameras in focus here in Atlanta. That Atlanta-based Flock safety company is kicking off a 3-day conference tonight, while those against the license plate reader technology aim to shut it down in the city. Atlanta News First senior reporter Patrick Quinn is live outside Atlanta City Hall tonight. So Patrick, advocates there are rallying, but what do they want?
Yeah, advocates holding signs here today outside City Hall. They want Atlanta to end their contract with Flock. They want Home Depot to end their contract with Flock. They say investing in public safety goes beyond investing in surveillance. This all happens while the Atlanta-based company, Flock, they're holding this conference focused on the future of surveillance, both here in Atlanta and beyond.
Just like we didn't want Cop City, we don't want Flock City.
Anti-Flock advocates rallying outside Atlanta City Hall, calling on the city and specifically the company Home Depot to end their contracts with Flock Safety, the license plate reader technology company.
It's not just about a camera. Public safety matters. But so does human dignity. So does accountability.
Advocates alleged the cameras have and can be used at Home Depots to assist in immigration enforcement. I reached out to Home Depot. While they did not name Flock by name, in a statement they told me, quote, "We do not grant access to our license plate readers to federal law enforcement." Advocates allege ICE agents are going through local law enforcement agencies as a workaround to access these cameras. This rally comes as the Atlanta-based Flock safety company hosts a 3-day conference called Flock Forward. In Conyers, 24 miles east, the power of the Flock safety technology on display. This morning, Conyers police announced they arrested a suspect involved in a deadly hit and run. We found flowers still fresh along Dogwood Drive. A Conyers police spokesperson says Flock surveillance played a, quote, significant role in arresting this suspect within 12 hours of the crash. Back in Atlanta, I asked anti-Flock advocates if there's middle ground on this issue in light of Flock recently tightening some of its policies around how the technology is regulated, like storing video on its server for 7 days rather than a 30-day standard. Al Solov said, no, these measures do not go far enough.
There really is no safe mass surveillance network.
And on its website, Flock is not giving the location of this 3-day conference. They say it's in Atlanta. Protesters, they believe they know where it's at. They're planning a rally tomorrow night outside of where that conference is set to be held. On its website, Flock says that they expect roughly 500 people from across the country to be a part of this conference, focusing on real cases, practical playbooks, and peer-led conversations all around Flock. In downtown Atlanta, Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.